Hi everyone, I'm Claire.
And I'm John.
And we're doing Unit 8, Lunch Pinch. I love it when we have an article about food. It's probably one of my favorite topics. And this article also references an issue that we came across in last month's articles, inflation. It's just looking at a slightly different angle, but I guess by this point everybody has noticed, everybody's feeling the pinch somewhere in their lives, particularly over the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 months.
Ooh, yeah. It's actually, it feels like longer, but you're probably right.
That's when I've started to notice it anyway. What changes have you noticed in society since we've been opening up again post-pandemic?
One change that I will say is people's attitude towards the pandemic. A lot of people might say we're still in the thick of it. They just say that, you know, people are still getting infected in droves. People are still going to the hospital in droves, but people don't care anymore.
And people don't seem to die anymore.
People don't seem to die anymore. And so it does feel like it's becoming more of a common cold situation, maybe a bad cold, but a common one, rather than a deadly situation, let's hope. But in other ways, definitely personally, taxis are gone. Taxis are all gone, it seems like. Stores seem to close a little bit early still.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's the pre-pandemic the pre-pandemic time that stores closed was, I mean, into sometimes midnight or past that, right? And now it's seeming like some 9 and some 10. And so it's kind of like that. And of course, prices.
Yeah. I happen to work quite near Myeongdong, and I've noticed the tourists are coming back. You know, there was this just complete absence of sort of foreign faces for the past 3 or 4 years. So suddenly seeing a range of like different skin tones around me, I feel like, the tourists are here.
I have never heard of someone being excited that tourists are coming back.
I'm sure the annoyance factor will hit me, but right now it feels like a novelty.
Okay, wow. What do you usually eat for lunch?
I am a big fan of cereals, oatmeal, these kind of, I guess, typical breakfast foods.
Well, for us.
For me culturally, but I love them for lunch.
Oh, cereals, dude. Have you had trouble finding a good cereal?
Yes. I have to buy it online and ship it from Europe.
Okay, we have the same problem.
You've had that problem too?
Yeah. I've looked online, I'm like, this is worth it, this is worth it, this is worth it, this is worth it, yeah. Milk is not an issue, of course, but yeah, that cereal, it doesn't seem to hit the right places when I eat it here.
Yeah, I think I struggle to find the non-sugar coated ones here, so I order them.
No offense, just cereals here, just don't cut it for me. Neither do cakes, actually, but
cakes?
Yeah, not a big one on for that one.
I like a Korean cake.
So that was, you eat breakfast foods for lunch then?
Yes.
Okay, just, you don't eat breakfast, do you?
No, I don't eat breakfast.
Okay, now we've gotten down to the nitty gritty.
Now you see how I'm working, yes. And it's true, part of it's for taste reasons, part of it's because I don't like breakfast, and partly because I'm pinching pennies. I'm trying to save money by buying cereals in bulk. Rather than buying, I buy huge amounts to pinch the pennies.
It's like half the cargo tank is like yours.
My cereal, yeah.
What is your favorite cereal?
Oatmeal. But I just buy the sort of classic rolled oats type, and then make it myself.
Yeah. Because then you can do, you know, if you want sweet, but if you want that bland or salty or whatever, you got it all.
What do you normally eat at lunchtime?
Ooh, actually, you know, I've felt the pinch in my wallet my whole life.
Yes, I can recognize that.
My lunch habits have not changed. It has been and has always been and has continued to be the cheapest items. So convenience store food is very, very common for me to have for lunch. That, you know, basically it's $1 for us, for me, an American dollar, and I have lunch. And it's like, all right, let's do this.
You can't argue with that. Convenience store food is convenient, obviously, and really reasonably priced.
Oh, okay.
I can see why people are shopping there in droves at lunchtime.
Cool.
Let's see how these two issues are connected in the article.
Lunch pinch. Inflation has made people think twice about what they're having for lunch, and many office workers are looking for cheaper options. Fortunately, convenience stores have stepped up with a variety of tasty but affordable lunch offerings. People have a preconceived notion of convenience stores as places to go for a snack rather than a decent meal, but many of the recent additions are potentially quite healthy and satisfying.